Thank you guys for tuning into the channel. I appreciate you for just being here, guys, subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the content thus far. I appreciate you all chosen ones. As I promised that I will be making a video about the coming out of isolation, guys. Okay, how do you realize that now you are actually coming out of isolation? Like I have emphasized, for some of you, you might not even realize when you are actually in isolation until it is almost over. You are just about to come out. Only then you realize, oh, I was in. You see, that is when you realize that it is time for you to come out, because it is no longer comfortable. You no longer feel comfortable in your own space anymore. What uses to pleases you around you changes altogether, guys. Okay, so it is now that you are becoming more aware of yourself, more like your self-awareness is on another level. You understand yourself now to the core. It is like you are one-on-one with the ego self. So this way, you know when it is actually the ego that is speaking within you, or your intuition trying to guide you, guys. So you are no longer being controlled by your own emotions anymore. Okay, you know what works, what doesn't, and you no longer force things to happen. You just trust the process, you just trust the universe that way, guys. Okay, so this is how you know that you are simply coming out of isolation. You are no longer fearful of the things that necessarily made you scared, so much so that you were afraid to face them. It can be traumas, it can be past events that were kind of like disturbing. It's like you owning it now, right now. You owning it, you owning to your flaws, you owning to, you understand this is who you are, and this is what makes you, and you're working hand in hand in developing and changing those that can actually be changed. All right, and another thing is that you trust yourself more right now. You trust your intuition, your own judgment more than anything. You don't seek validation from others. You don't actually worry more as to people's opinions, what people are saying. You no longer suffer from abantu bazothini syndrome, guys. It's like you trust yourself now. You trust your inner voice more than anything, guys. And as far as the taste can also change, you know, your perspective in life changes altogether, including the taste, including the things that used to fulfill you, make you happy. It can be the music that you listen to, guys. You can find that you are no longer interested in such things. Like maybe you were interested in listening to the music that kind of like, you know, the rocky one, the music that's kind of like vibey, that necessarily awaken the warrior within you. But then now, it's more like you feel irritated by such type of music. Now you want the music that is kind of like calm, that really connects with the soul more than the flesh, you see. So it is more like the change comes that way. It can be the music that you listen to, the portal. Remember that your eyes, your ears, and your mouth, it's a portal of the spirit, you know. So this is how you will realize now you are more cautious of what you are saying. You realize that everyone is actually going through something in their own space and time, guys. Okay, simply because you are evolving, that doesn't mean that people are evolving along with you, guys. Okay, so you realize this now. You are aware of your words and the impact that comes along with that, whatever you say, and you are no longer afraid of speaking your truth, because also you are cautious that your truth can actually be someone else's lie, and someone else's lie can actually be your own truth. So this way doesn't necessarily put you in a corner where you can now shut up simply because your truth turns out to be someone else's lie. You understand now that we are all stars, but we do shine differently. So that doesn't mean that simply because your truth is someone else's lie, then you have to shut up so that you make people feel comfortable about themselves. No, you realize that we are all different, we coexist, we are all stars, then we get to shine individually like that. So you express yourself, you exercise your throat chakra now, okay, without worrying about the judgment or batho ba tla reng, therefore maybe I'm judging them or they are judging me. Either way, you understand. So those things, they don't necessarily matter anymore. And as far as creating relationships, moving forward, or continuing with the ones that actually exist, now it's all about the vibes. Remember that you are now at another frequency that is higher. Okay, so you are vibrating differently. So this doesn't necessarily mean that even the people around you will vibe in with you. You will find that people, they no longer feel comfortable around you anymore. They feel suppressed, they feel overwhelmed having you around, simply because of the energies. They don't match anymore. It's like they don't complement each other. It's either you suppress them in some way, shape or form, guys, so they won't necessarily feel comfortable around you. So you might find that the relationships that already they were existing, it's like people are withdrawing now, or they might avoid you, or this can simply be you, because also you can feel that the vibes are no longer the same. The vibes, they don't complement each other anymore. So this can actually be tricky moving forward, because finding the people that are on the same frequency as you, it's very rare. Same as stars, they get to shine, and you can see their relationship is more closer, but they don't get to you understand. So you can have those type of relationships where you can interact with people from afar. You get close, but not that close, you understand. So it is more like you celebrate your own individuality, and it's something that you enjoy more than anything, because you are connecting with your higher self. You understand your worth, you understand what works for you and what doesn't, you understand. So such things will definitely happen when you feel like this doesn't necessarily mean because you are chosen. It simply means that you won't have friends, guys. It simply means that it's difficult to find people that vibe in with you. So people will be talking as in like, no, maybe you have changed, or you think you're better than them, or anything like that. But this won't bother you, because you understand, as people, we see things differently. We tend to judge the things that we don't understand until we get there. So that's just that. You just let people be. You just let people speak their truth. I mean, that's their truth. That's exactly what I mean. So you let them be, and you don't judge them, because already you've been there. You know how it feels like. There was a point in time when you were acting like them because you didn't know. You understand? So that's why at this point you don't necessarily judge them for how they treat you or how they react. In fact, you don't even pay attention to that. Okay, so that's human nature, and you understand, because you merged with your higher self now, and it actually helps you to build a relationship with your higher self, guys. So that's how you realize that you are actually coming out, guys. You are happy with yourself. You taking care of yourself. You taking care of your spiritual being, guys. That's an indication that all is well. You are actually ready to spread your wings and fly, guys. Okay, so yeah, hoping it makes sense to some of you guys. That's what I actually wanted to share with you guys. From me to you guys, I'm sending you light. You take care.